Thank you for joining me, everyone. You may recall approximately 4 to 6 weeks ago, 2 Islamic jihadists were found guilty of terror offences for plotting and planning to behead me and right-wing commentator Katie Hopkins. Today, both of these terrorists were sentenced. The man was sentenced to 16 years and his wife, who's in her early 20s, was jailed for 10 years. Now, both of these jihadists actually purchased a realistic kind of dummy and a huge army knife where they could practice beheading me. And the famous quote from the man that was convicted, he said, "I want Paul Golding's head." Now, they were found guilty and they were sentenced today. But the purpose of this video is to ask, why on earth wasn't I warned about this? The police have a duty to inform public figures of serious and credible threats to their life. Now, I did not receive so much as a text message or an email or a phone call or a police visit or be asked to come into a police station. I did not receive an official Osman warning, even though these two were plotting all the way back in 2015. I wasn't told. Why is this? Why is it that these Islamist jihadi plots to kill people like me and Katie Hopkins, we're not told about them? Now, a little while back, about 6 weeks ago, I did receive an Osman warning for a different matter. And recently we've come under a lot of pressure with a lot of death threats, and Special Branch are actually in contact with Jada Franson, and they're taking precautions to help keep her alive. This is the kind of pressure and stress that myself and Deputy Leader Jada Franson are subjected to on a daily basis. We don't mind, to be fair. We fear no one or anything. We are completely unfazed by all these numerous threats to our lives. We will never give up, we will never back down, we will never slacken in our mission to save our country and for our nation to survive. That's what our lives are dedicated to. But the police are either failing in their duty or deliberately not telling us about serious and credible threats to your life. So you take your pick. But it's about time that the police did their jobs and actually told people like me and Jada Franson when there is credible threats to our lives, so that we can take the precautions to actually stay out of harm's way. It's an absolute scandal that because people like me and Jada Franson, or even Kate Hopkins, have huge reach on social media, that the police are actually deliberately withholding information from us because they don't want us blasting it all over social media. Well, that's not good enough. If jihadis are planning and plotting to blow us up or to chop our heads off, we need to know about it. So I call on the intelligence services and the police to correctly inform people like me, Jada, or Katie Hopkins, etc., when there are threats to our lives, because it's absolutely unacceptable that we're kept in the dark when all sorts of mayhem's being plotted out there against us. It's an absolute national scandal.
We will make America